People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Derrick Henry. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP, Tom.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 15. Check 15.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards the pickup. First down, Tennessee. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 10.
58.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Vic Beasley, not just a pass rusher. He gets in to quickly blow that play up. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards.
First down.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
It's a big run there by Henry. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Lion ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a bigger start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Eric Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Stafford
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Good tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. It's brought in by Doxson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Stafford. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Stafford now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. There he goes right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there.
It's caught inside the 25.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Detroit. Taylor Gabriel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tannehill on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Julian Okwara in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The Lion ball carrier.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pick.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 35, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titan offense is running away with this one.
The kick is...
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 42, Lions 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Set, blue 60. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
54 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he is going to get this close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And 9 at the Titans' 12-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Stafford's pass. Complete.
Kenny Galladay, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Lions are in for 6.
Matt Prater lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 52.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Kenny Galladay.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
And the Lions 1st down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius. Gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big... Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touch. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Lady. 55. Hey, 22.
Stafford on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, Stafford, he's going to let it fly. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The 30-yard line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Today's final score, Titans 40.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.